Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Roll Hit Die presents our Wednesday night game of TORGanized play. Before I hand this off to Jim to run us through tonight's game, I want to give my typical shout outs to Roll20, also Hero Forge, as well as GUI Cube. Those are three things that we use in and out of whatever games we're currently running. The center of the screen shows you Roll20. Some of the characters are in the middle of the screen, such as this one down here, are created through Hero Forge. If you're a subscriber, you can use it to make a digital version and use in your digital games. And GUI Cube is a world created several years ago by the company of GUI Cube and expanded upon by the community over the last 4 years, I think. Got to go back and check that. So if you ever want something to run or something you can add to your game at home, go to GUICube.com, check out, see what they've got. We have a campaign they've got running that's got 5 chapters, or 5th chapter's coming out soon. Once we get to a certain degree, I'll let you know. We may actually run from the beginning, or maybe pick back up from chapter 4 and run from there. But once we figure all that out, you'll be the first to know, or second, third, whoever. If you're watching this currently on Twitch, we have 3 things to take into consideration. Down below in our bio, you'll notice we have a link for Extra Life. That runs year long so that you can give to the Children's Miracle Network at any point in time throughout the year when you want to and when you can. We also have our website, which you can click on and go check out the shop. You can get Roll Hit Die swag, I guess is the best way to put it. You can get our symbol, like the one you saw when the opening credits ended, just before we went live. You can also get a shirt that says Army Corps based off our Mutants and Masterminds game we had on Thursdays. And also something that goes with our Vampire the Masquerade game we've had in the past. So go check out the shop there on rollhitdie.com and see what there is. Also, if you're watching us on Twitch, down below by the chat bar, you'll notice what looks like a bubble. We call that a chaos bubble. The longer you watch us, the more points you can collect and you can spend to cause chaos on our 5th edition games, which currently, of course, is our Friday game of Consequences of Chaos. Robert enjoys causing chaos to the point that the chaos that the players cause is mute, just to say. But the viewers can actually add a little bit to that themselves if they'd like. Let's see. If you're watching us on Kick, thank you for joining us. We just started playing our shows on Kick probably about a month ago. So if you're watching us there, thank you for joining us. Before I hand off to Jim, let's see if, Liam is not with us tonight. So, Mark, do you have any announcements or comments you'd like to make?
We've got the latest installment of the Delphi Council debriefings up on wherever finer podcasts and YouTube and whatnot are distributed. We covered leadership perks, I believe, and we went a little long, but that's okay. We didn't get any emails, so we had a lot longer to talk. So we filled all that time and went long. So that's up. YouTube's running that right now, and if you get a podcast somewhere, you can get that from us as well. And email I never remember the email address. That's Lehman's got that one.
TORGDCD
at gmail.com. There you go. Thank you, Jim. Since I guess he's looking at it and reading it, which I could do, but
no, I just have watched every episode.
Very well done.
All right, well, without further ado, I guess we'll hand it off to Jim so we can jump into tonight's game.
Well, actually, there is some Torg games that are up on Warhorn if you are interested in playing over the Labor Day weekend as well.
Is that a Michael announcement?
No, Jim's going to be one of the GMs as well.
Oh, is he?
Yep.
Okay.
I am. Cool. So, yeah, there are some of us that are not going to DragonCon this year that were previously GMing there at DragonCon. And so instead we have decided that we are going to just run a couple of different Torg adventures throughout the weekend of Friday through Monday. They're up on warhorn.net, and I think there are definitely some slots that are still available. Some tables have filled up, but there are still some other slots if you're interested in playing.
There you go. Go check it out.
Are there cards on the main map? Is that what you're seeing? Rod, are you saying on this map or on a different map?
No, I thought on the main map when I logged in before I rolled, turned on the switch to player.
Oh, you know what? That might still be yours.
But I'm holding mine.
Yes, I copied and pasted yours.
So what about Pierre's cards?
Probably end up just
Oh,
deleting that.
I was discussing Lehman's cards, Pierre's cards with Jim, and he's very selfish, and he will not be using any cards tonight. But we know how many possibilities he has. Yeah. So there's no cards for you. So do you want the glory? I already have one.
But you're not getting it.
Exactly. I told him we already have one.
I told him we already got one.
That's my French may get better or worse.
Probably worse.
Probably worse.
Probably.
All
Maybe no worse than
right.
mine.
So last week we had investigated and dug further into the tunnel following Una, and you had come into a large geode that had a purplish glow to it the entire time. And there you began to have a conversation with Gorm until he called out Dunad, who had entered his chamber, and he was very angry with Dunad, and so he began to attack, Chaplain. And so we were in the middle of that fight when Roll20 decided that it would just decide to implode on us.
I think it was the update, the announcement that I got when I logged in that said, "Hey, guess what we can do now?" It's like, that's probably what you did to us.
Yeah, but that
last
didn't
week.
come into effect until today.
Yeah, but they had to stage all of that on their servers.
Oh, come
so
on.
they
It
may
was
have
Gen
taken
Con.
some down. Could have been
I
Gen
had
Con
problems
too.
that entire weekend.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Although, looks like, are you guys intentionally leaving those cones up on the map?
What?
Dan and...
There's
What
no
cones?
cones on the map.
So, weird. All right, maybe I should
You
just
need
reload.
refresh.
Yeah.
Yes. Roll 1020 had an update.
No. As
That's
in,
Roll 10 now. Roll 10.
I can see the
Yes.
I can see the one that Chaplin and that Rod and Dan had put up earlier when they were playing around with it, and it was still on my screen.
Yeah, but
That's
they go
weird.
away as soon as you click the screen.
Yeah, I've reloaded like twice since then.
Well, it's only funny because we'll just figure it out.
Might have been put on another layer automatically when.
Yeah.
No, I'm not running. That's my thing. Get out of my shtick.
Rod might have accidentally done it. I don't think Dan could have, though. That's the only problem.
No,
All right.
I was logged in as a player, not as the GM.
That's what I'm saying. You could have, but you were the one that had that ability, but didn't. All right. So last week we finished with the current card that we're on. The villains had gone, and the swarms had moved over a couple of more people. And Gorm once again called out to Dunad that he is not welcome here and should be painfully ejected from his place. And he called upon called another swarm that came right up on you, there, Chaplain. And then we went to the heroes where Tanner tried to reconnect and unfortunately failed to reconnect, but he did taunt, just not very successfully. But then Chaplain cast a curse upon Gorm, and Una maneuvered the current swarm that was on her and then got out of the way. So that is where we are at. So it is Pierre, Boria, Darby, or Locutus to go.
Pierre. Ho. I stab it. Gorm. The big rock thing. Actually, is he in stabbing range or is he in shooting range?
He would currently be in shooting range because he's over closer to where Chaplain is. So you would have to either move away from the current swarm that's your In
Yeah, we'll
or
move
shoot
away.
it or shoot.
We'll move away from the swarm, so we'll take the negative.
Gorm the Mad.
And he's going to get mad as he gets shot with a god meter. We are at a
And
+4.
just to remind everybody, in case you didn't already see him.
Yes, thank you.
Although he is currently got a minus to his spirit. So,
Yeah, I can diminish that.
yeah, he has been diminished.
How's a 15 look right now?
Well, that looks like a good to me.
Let's get that high armor. Oh, possibilities are used for spending. I'm going to
Okay.
spend a regular possibility for him.
Sure.
I'm marking that, writing that down, so we'll have 3, 2.
I'll be right back. I have to reset my computer, Dan. If you have to do anything.
Just when you come back, the cameras will be rearranged. We'll fix them then.
Okay.
And also, Pierre, I think, has haste going, so remember that.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Take that roll. So we shot him with a 25. And I think that's going to be...
That is outstanding.
That is outstanding. Big bonus die roll. And his toughness is 16 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct?
That is correct.
How about 2 wounds, 4 shock?
Well then, we are not going to put up with that.
I like it when you play Pierre.
I will have to spend 1 to soak.
He's got lots of minuses. You like that.
He does. Because I've been cursed, so I also have the -3 from the outstanding on that.
Wounds are going to stick.
Stupid -3. You know what? I'll take it.
Oh, Lehman is going to try to drag and drop from the phone.
Oh, okay.
That is so hard to do. I've tried doing that before.
I'll be right back.
I will try to just steal them all.
That's not a bad idea.
Actually, or I can.
Yeah, let Jim
I
do it
want
because
you
he
to
doesn't
see
have
it.
any cards in his. Just can't steal.
Yeah, is a supporter, a hero, and an adrenaline. We were right on the possibilities, just the wrong numbers.
Let's see if it'll allow him to do. Is it steal? Or if he just wants to stay logged in, then we can see what the cards are. It's the other way, but all right.
I'm trying to steal from them.
Okay, so the 3 modifier was.
From me, from my curse.
Okay, that you already took the 4 off of his.
Yeah, I did. All right, so that was Pierre.
I got him.
Okay.
I just didn't take his possibilities, but I'm just writing them down. So he'll have 1 regular and 4 aisle.
Okay.
And then I will put cards on the table.
It looks like
Moment.
2 regular and 4 aisle, unless he spent 1.
Oh,
Oh,
I spent one.
Did Lehman
just-
drop his stuff to the table?
We're
I
getting it.
stole them all.
Oh. How'd you steal him if he's not there to say yes?
He's
He
He
dead.
was
was on.
logged in on the phone.
Oh.
He did a thing. It's
Oh,
like,
cool.
I'm not gonna let Mike. say bad things. So
You're not going to say bad things. You're going to say things badly.
we have a hero and adrenaline and a supporter. That was in this pool. And then I'll drop the rest in a moment.
I don't even know what I have in my pool. Oh, now I do.
And there we go. Ta-da!
The
Villa
magic of
Falls.
technology.
Did we determine last session whether or not these little guys were immune to fear or not?
I don't think you determined that.
They were immune to taking
Shock.
That's what we know.
Yeah.
Okay. Immune to shock.
Which you will notice now that Gorm has taken a wound, he also takes shock.
Ooh.
He wasn't taking shock before, but now that he's taken a wound, he is taking shock.
Oh, no.
He had previously soaked all previous damage. So it was unknown whether or not he was taking shock.
Correct. So the chaplain has a strangled target now.
Yep.
All right, that is Pierre.
I
and you
just
can
want to
move
see
one
how
of
you
those
plan
to-
on strangling a giant rock head with no neck. But, okay.
It's psionic.
You know.
Magic.
Okay. And at this point, Boria is going to attempt to just relieve pain. Because if too many things are going on, bad. Yeah, you can have one of my little... Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Hold on. Take that back. I'm going to trade this flurry to Pierre, and I'm going to use his hero.
Okay.
Because I think Pierre's going to go flurrying. Modifier, last roll was a 5.
Lehman's on his phone right now going, I had plans for that hero.
Well, everyone gets 2 shock back.
That's always good.
Excellent.
Because apparently I can roll for the Frenchman. I cannot roll for the Boria. And then Boria is going to walk the other way away from Pierre.
Okay. I have noticed you do that, Mike. When you roll for other people, you're like,
I was doing well.
Here's huge rolls, and then you were like, me, here's my 2.
And then Spoot is going to... do we have cards for the little droney thingies, the swarms?
Mm-hmm.
I got to step away from I got to be away for about an hour. I will be back. What do I need to do? You want me to drop stuff to the table?
I mean, we'll be down 2. Do we pause?
I can't help this. I
I'm
will.
not. That was a question for everybody else.
I think we...
I mean, if you're going to be back in an hour, just drop your stuff to the table.
And then we got you.
And then I'll adjust the cameras.
That is hand. That is pool. Yeah, that's pool on top. I was planning on just shooting the crystal guy with my Chunyokai. Do what you need to do. I'll be back.
Okay.
Hope everything's all right.
Spoot is the two bottom skitter swarms. He's going to try to maneuver around them.
Okay.
He'll fail.
I think it was at
All
me.
right.
Yep. Darby and Lucusus left.
Yeah, Darby and Lucusius. He was just going to shoot at Gorm. Rod, do you have access to?
To what?
Darby.
Sorry, to Darby.
I do, but I have two characters.
I know. I'm trying to deal with cards real quick. I just want to know if you just want to roll for him for a shoot real quick.
Oh, okay.
Since that he had said that that's what he wanted to do, and then
Yeah, what is that? Just fire What's he shooting? He said it's Chinyokai.
Chinyokai.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, probably a hit of some sort, if I had to guess.
that at the moment is in fact outstanding.
All right. In which case, I put in the toughness 0. So it's 18 damage.
Which is going to be points of shock. His toughness is 16, so he will take the shock.
Oh, and it's AP2, so well, it's still 2 plus shock.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping.
All right, Lucusius, last to go.
Yep. Going to enhance my dex and then I guess move around and try to punch the big head. So I'll move over here. He's currently very vulnerable?
He is currently very vulnerable. Yep.
Okay, and you got his size already included, right?
Yes, his size and his defenses.
You know what? I'll go all out, so it gives me a +8.
Ooh.
There it is. 26. It's an outstanding. And let me give you damage. 25.
That is a wound and shock. Yeah, I will attempt to soak.
Okay. And my dex goes up by 3. So I put that in now.
All right, he will soak that. All right, you all
Cards in pool.
pull cards.
We're going to play the flurry from
Okay.
Pierre.
From Pierre.
I am furious. Since we have someone in melee, he's going to head over and stab it with the rapier of David.
And because I've forgotten, we're in a standard scene, right?
No, you're in dramatic.
Or dramatic.
Dramatic, okay.
Pierre is going to go all out because, it's not my character.
Does he want to taunt anything? Maybe be
Oh, no, he can't because he was already vulnerable.
Right, but he's taking a full turn, so he could, because it would go away at the end of his flurry turn.
That's true. Okay, we'll take the +8. Sorry, what'd you say, Dan?
I said, does he want to taunt or something so he can get a card? Because you do have haste.
Oh, he will also taunt. Oh, I am taunting for a card. So it's +8. The taunt is a 19, which is he is tauntable. That's a good taunt, so he'll become very stymied. And the hit, I believe that's going to get into the... What is that? 16, that's in the outstanding area.
Yes.
2 bonus dice. going against 14 because it's AP2. Hey, have another wound.
I will choose not to. I will choose to try not to. All right. Especially since you're about to very stymie me.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then open the setback. In the pool.
All right. So, Dan or Robert, what do one of you guys want to volunteer to take over for Darby, at least until he gets back?
Sure.
All right. Get you. There's Darby.
We have to take shock off. You? There, okay.
All right, Robert, you should be set for Darby.
Yes, I have him now.
All right. And so his cards are on the left side of the pool if you just want to move whatever up that you are going to have him pull.
Okay. Unfortunately, I just lost access to Roll20 again. These are his over here.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. What would he pull? Up here.
Oh. I successfully taunted.
Yes. Those who successfully taunted should draw a card.
Okay. And I have to reload Roll20, so I will be back in a moment.
All right. Take the high ground. Missile weapon attacks are favored this round. The heroes will go first, and then the villains will go first, and then the heroes will be fatigued.
All right, hold on a second. I can't see the thing. We will not be fatigued, by the way.
You are currently you're already vulnerable. And
I already am. Then I'll have to spend the possibility, but I'll give it to you when I get back in.
You're disconnected.
I'm disconnected. I can't do anything about it. Yeah.
So everyone's going to get fatigue.
Well, Pierre is going to play this nice setback.
Okay. All right.
Hey, I'm good at playing everyone else's characters. Mine.
All right. Well, the setback will be that. So, Gorm once again looks at Chaplin and he says, "Do not. You must leave." Actually, sorry. It's "Do not. You must. I must avenge you for trapping me here for so long." And he kind of makes the same noises and does the same things that seems to have previously called another swarm into play. But this time, like, you can kind of hear a bunch of skittering and scattering of other creatures around the room, but they do not seem to form into another swarm.
Yay!
Yeah, that will be his setback. Let's see, Chaplain. All right.
And I have everything back.
However, the swarms that are on the board are still going to kind of be able to move. And that's what's going to put the engulf on. All right, but Pierre and Lucucius, you guys came up and punched me. So this swarm is actually going to come up and engulf the two of you guys. Chaplain, Darby, and Boria. All right, so Tanner, you will not be in a swarm, and Uno will not be in a swarm this turn, but everyone else will.
Okay.
So that will be my turn. And so let me just go ahead and roll some damages for people just so I don't forget again. All right, so Boria, 9 points of damage.
I will take. Yeah, I'll take a shot.
Lucucius sits 15. Pierre is 10.
I'll take a shock.
Darby and Chaplin. All right, so Darby will be 6. And Chaplin is 13.
All right.
And then you all can go.
What happens if we stay in the swarm right here? Anything?
Take damage.
So you starting your turn in that swarm is what's getting you that damage. Basically, there's just so many of them. They're crawling all over you and biting at you that they've done some damage to you.
Okay.
And then everybody can take fatigue as well.
Yep.
Okay. I am going to continue to talk to Gorm. Basically, I'm taunting him, trying to keep his attention focused on, trying to split his focus between me and his hatred for Do Not.
Okay.
And I need to first try my reality to reconnect. Oh, I think I finally reconnected.
Huzzah.
Yes, that seems to be a connect.
And I will taunt. His taunt is a 13. I have enough possibilities, so I will spend one to try to up that. Because he's not vulnerable and sniping
Correct.
now, is he?
Yeah, sorry, I was just moving those off.
Okay.
And just a reminder, you still have these possibilities up here from your storytelling.
Yep. So that's an 18, which will at least be a good. So I'm going to make him very vulnerable.
Okay.
You want to do dark too?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just switching between pages right now.
I know. Believe me, I and
Now he can shoot his Shinyokai at the swarm that's on him.
was the swarm hurt by bullets though? I didn't think it was.
He could try, but he has tried it once before and realized that he was really good at destroying one of the creatures, but not enough to actually do anything to the swarm.
Gotcha. Okay, then. Okay, so he will move out of their reach, so he won't take the damage at the start of the round. And now, Gorm is. It's been a long time since I've played a shooter, so.
So Gorm is large. He is currently in melee with two other people, so you'd have the 50-50, but you would have if you're off on the initial 50-50, there's a greater probability to hit Gorm than the
Well,
2
you
medium
know,
creatures.
this is the perfect time to try the Betrayer's Warhammer.
Okay.
So, I will go up and do that. There is no modifier.
He is very vulnerable, so you get the +4.
Oh, okay. So that will make it a 21.
Which is outstanding.
Okay, then. And the target's toughness is a 16.
Mm-hmm.
So another wound and some shock.
All right. Let's see how I can do now.
There it is.
Haha!
Okay. But we're burning possibilities. So.
Yes, you are. I'm likely to run out soon.
And he's not. He wasn't stymied, right?
He was. Well, Mike stymied him, but you guys went last, and then they went first. So he went, but he was set back when attempting to summon his swarm.
Got it.
All right, so that was Darby.
Okay.
Let's see.
That's
Is he still vulnerable? Looks
Are
like-
you
yeah.
are you going to attack him? If so, let me do a thing for you.
Go ahead.
So I am going to move away from the swarm and pronounce doom on Gorm the Man.
Okay.
And that is a miracle, so I can't boost that there. Okay. I believe that is a good against his faith, which is an 8.
You're 1 point off of outstanding due to his current diminish.
In which case,
Here.
then.
Oh, you got a thing? Okay.
All right, the port will do it. So, for the next 3 rounds, he can now be stymied and vulnerable, and he's also going to be disfavored on his next roll.
Okay.
Yay.
And Una, I yell, come here, and I hand her something and tell her how to use it so that she can pull a pin and throw a grenade at one of these 2.
Okay.
So for her, that's going to be missile weapons. Ugh, and 11's not great. Oh, she's got
favored.
Yeah, that's true. It is, but she's got a possibility. I'll spend one of her off her sheet, Jim.
Okay.
And how does a 19 look against the swarm?
Outstanding.
All right, I have the damage on my sheet, which is where I have to roll it from, but the
That's
damage
fine.
change regardless. So that swarm can enjoy 25 blasty damage.
That is 3 wounds to that one.
Excellent.
Large explosion inside that swarm blows a whole bunch of crystalline spiders everywhere, but the remaining spiders still just kind of close in and are now a smaller swarm.
Understood.
But
Can
still,
I get you to do me a favor and shrink the token so we know which one that we did that to?
Yep. Give me 1 second.
So mostly I wanted him disfavored, Dan, to make it less likely he'd be able to soak.
Yeah, no problem. Plus, making him stymied gives me favored on my attack.
Oh, does it?
Yeah,
Fair
my cyber arm is now considered quick.
I figure he may as well have every single debuff we've got.
Yeah.
It's not a bad plan.
That's going to be 3 rounds, so let me go turn
All
that
right.
on.
Sorry, I was getting an update on my wife's flight, and they're having a nice, cluster in Chicago. So she's just like, I hope to be leaving tonight. And I'm like, great. Good thing I don't have to work in the morning. So, all right. That was Chaplain and Una. All right.
Yeah, I'm going to haste myself and punch him again.
Okay.
So I will figure out what my haste will be after I figure out if I hit him. Alright, so 23 for the hit, so it's outstanding on the hit.
Yep.
So he can have a 35.
Cool.
And let's
Nine-
see.
19?
Is that 19?
That's 19, yes.
Hey, Dan, I'm trading you a coup de grace.
Okay.
So we can get over 20.
I'll give you the action then. Here you go.
All right. 4 wounds incoming.
Adding one more BD. Last effect was what, a 35?
Take it.
I was gonna say that's all you needed.
That gives that's all you needed. It's like, here you go.
It's not
All
a
right.
trademark weapon, right?
Unfortunately, it is not.
Okay, because then it'd be, hey, reroll 2 of those D6s from the 34.
With the amount of times I've actually had dice rolls like that, I've contemplated adding that next time.
So 4 wounds. I assume he's going to try to soak while being
Yes.
favored.
He is, in fact. I'm just rolling to see before I throw my own possibility down. All right.
Hold on.
Holding.
Do I want to just throw a maelstrom down so he just takes the 4 wounds?
Yeah.
So technically, you know what? Never mind.
as long as the GM is okay with me doing something.
Yeah, that's what I realized. I'm like, Jim may not have the same feeling I do about that.
Yeah, I was kind of already in the middle of
rolling.
rolling.
You're in the middle. You're fine.
The
You're
reality.
fine. You're gonna roll 1 or 2. 1 or 2.
I'm stymied. I have a wound, and I have a -3 curse.
Not to mention disfavored.
And disfavored. So
spending a possibility gets rid of disfavored.
Sure. Except for the fact that all it does is get rid of the disfavored, so I couldn't actually boost it.
Nope. I didn't say it was a good idea.
Right. And even if I did boost it, I know exactly what would happen.
Yes, you do.
All right.
I may not do a lot of damage, but I am a hemorrhoid to the GM.
It's fine. All right. So that punch, you punch into the face of Gorm, and his crystalline face shatters into many, many different pieces that fall to the ground.
Yay!
And do his swarms go away?
Oh no.
Damn.
However, you will notice that there are lots of crystals here, and you think that almost any of these crystals of his face would work for the crystal that you are looking for the geode. So if you wish to grab the crystal and run out the way you came in, you could.
I think that's an excellent idea.
I think that is good. Yes. Okay. Take that crystal. Oh, I take the crystal. I take the most prettiest one. Oh.
Yep. Okay. Actually, the swarms do run as well. Now I think I'm looking at it. They kind of skitter off everywhere. And so you were able to grab the crystal and head out. Una will lead you back to the surface, coming back up in Bristol where you guys had left, unless you want her to direct you somewhere else. So basically, now that you are in the land between, you can come up back where you started, or if you wanted to find a different path through the land between to go somewhere else in Isle, she would be willing to take you to that other place as well.
What is our next location?
Yeah, I thought it was London.
It is. But Bristol is also where you had currently stored the tank.
I was going to say, all I can hear is Darby in the background going, no, we're going to
We're going to go take my tank.
Get a tank.
We're going to go with my tank.
Yeah. I will agree. Darby would want the tank. So.
And once you get back to the surface, she says, she will give the chaplain a kind of long goodbye, and she says, until we meet again, and that will finish this act.
I'll make sure that she knows how to contact me through the Delphi Council.
Understood.
After all, we never know when you need a good seeker.
Okay, and you said it finishes the act?
Yes.
You just want to go around the world.
All right, so you've already taken the cards.
Yep. And we're down to our starting number of possibilities.
Correct.
One.
Pierre's keeping 2 Isle and 1.
I'm keeping all 3 Isle.
That hurt, Jim. You made me spend 7 possibilities just now.
Jim's like,
you made me.
He's down to 1.
Well, technically, Gorm would have attempted to spend it. It's just wouldn't have done him any good.
There was always a chance. Oh yeah, because I would have canceled. Absolutely.
Right. You would have. Well, you would have canceled it, and even if you didn't cancel it, it really just would have gotten rid of the disfavored, which means he wouldn't have gotten to spend it.
So my thought with disfavored was, the disfavored stops a very lucky roll, and I can to stop the rest. So it was I really saw it more as an insurance policy than anything else.
Oh, yeah. No, I get you.
But it was worth it.
Yeah. Oh, no. What is happening to Spoot?
Uh-oh. Spoot getting bigger.
Oh, Spoot. No. What happened to Spoot? He got bigger. I got a new character sheet.
It must have been like the radiation from down below that did it.
That's exactly what it is. Spoot is the giant moth.
Yeah, I have to wait. I don't have enough to go up.
Actually, I think
version 1.3. Whoa,
I'm making sure I am.
Two, three, four.
That cost me lots of experience.
Yeah.
To have fun. I love it when the blend comes together. Like that.
A plan you didn't even know when you had when you created the character.
Exactly. A plan where 3 other perks would have probably been more efficient. But this is fun.
It's a fun. Yeah, Spoot is fun.
We go with fun.
I'm going to bring you guys back to there.
So how big is Spoot now? Is he big enough for you to ride him?
Yes, and carry a passenger.
Ibs.
Look. I got the Spoot. Spoot's bigger now.
Yeah, as I said, do you have a larger token for him?
Yes, dude. It's there.
Okay. Well, I'm not on that page yet.
Oh, okay. I made the big Spoot.
I'm cleaning up the other map before I forget.
Yeah, going through all of them and doing all the card deletions to make sure they end up where they belong.
Yup.
I understand.
Because, and strangely, is you guys did. So the funny part about that particular encounter is he is in fact mad, and I have to roll randomly how he acts every round. So
Hey,
when you guys first, yeah, it's a D6 every round of how he acts.
Mhm.
Only one of those D6s is he starts the fight.
did
Guess
you roll
which one?
We got lucky.
Yeah. Well, it only came out well because I was like, that's why I had told Mike. I was like, when you guys walked in and you started to introduce yourself, and I rolled the one that's going to start the fight, I was like, hey, Mike, do you just want to go ahead and play the mistaken identity because it's even more reason to start the fight?
Yep.
And so it was just like,
And
nope.
Chaplain would be all about starting the playing that card.
Yeah. So
Probably, yeah. All
well,
right, which act was that?
that was Act 4.
What do we have left?
The only thing you have left now is in London to find the heart of the Carredon.
Which is Act 6?
Yes. That is, in fact, Axis. Archive that page. Strangely, you guys only played like 5 possibilities on that entire dramatic fight.
So yeah, because we didn't have any good way to deal damage to the forms.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
we used them all.
Right.
Yes.
I think it would have been flowing otherwise.
You mean like the 15 that were used in the previous scene with getting through the DSR to get through the door, and then when you open the door and finding the party of howlers and whatnot on the other side waiting for you, which Darby answered with a law rocket.
Hey, answering with a law rocket is the best way to answer. I've done it.
Yes.
I can't remember which character it was that did that with the dinosaurs running after him up the hill towards him. Yeah, I do. It was Aiden, my shooter. It's like, oh, army of dinosaurs. Well, the first one broke. I'll try this second one.
Yeah, I remember that. That was nice. All right. Well,
I don't have anything to spend this XP on yet, it looks like.
Now, I decided it was about time for me to raise my telepathy since I've been using it so much recently.
Well, you only spent 42 possibilities that act.
Good duration.
Yeah.
Alrighty. In which... All right, so Mark is going to be back in what, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
So take a break.
Time.
As I say, do we want to just take a break for that time period until kind of he gets back, and then that way we can just start the act with him here and one less cards on table to deal with?
I have no problem with it.
That's fine with me.
All right,
I'm good.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back in about 20 minutes or so. Give our players time to get drinks, snacks, bathroom break, dinner if they haven't gotten it yet, because some of us jump straight into this, and wait on Mark to get back in or with us. So we'll see you in about 20. And we are back from our little bit of a break. Looks like while we were away, the Rowdy Ron subscribed to a tier 1. Thank you for subscribing for the 11th month.
Cool.
Woohoo!
All right.
Thank you, Rowdy.
So
Indeed.
yeah, we did not kill Darby.
I appreciate that too.
Mm,
So you want a reality roll? I got to get like 18, 20, some ridiculous number for Hank Aaron's jersey. Let's see, what is that? It's 22. Yeah. No, 18.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's 22 is the requisition.
Yep, 18 is the number I need to get a Core Earth card instead of a.
How many more points you need?
I need 4. I'm 2 cards off, and I have.
No, you're on 2 points. It's 18.
It
You're
is
on 2
18.
So you
Damn.
need a single bonus card.
Who would like?
Hey, Darby, I think you need to get that. It's a Core Earth card for you.
There we go. Because everybody benefits from that if I get the right one. I would like a Core Earth card, please, sir. Both of the traps are already out, so I don't. That doesn't help me any.
And then one more thing I'm going to add to it is I got this nice little attunement card I'm going to play.
Okay.
Oh, you didn't want to give that to Mark to let him try to draw 2 Core Earth cards?
No, I'm selfish.
Does anybody have a master plan they want to trade me so I can do it too?
No, I'm going to play it because I'm also selfish.
All right, you want me to draw my card?
Nice.
Yeah, go ahead and draw your card, Mike.
I guess I'm drawing my Core Earth.
Yeah, go ahead. And then Rod, you can go ahead and draw yours.
I don't know that I'm going to get to use this.
You selfish SOBs.
I don't think I'm going to get to use this, which is the really sad part too, Mark.
Oh, I hope I don't get to use mine.
Is it escalation again?
No, it's spurred on. Play when any hero is KO'd or defeated. All other Storm Knights are up on their next turn.
Oh, we can make that happen.
Somebody's got to die.
I'll just get knocked out.
It's just knocked out. It's not actually killed.
Oh,
You
see, what we do is we have the chaplain use all his shock to cast all his spells. And then we just walk over and go, shove. He gets knocked out.
I thought it was going to be the chaplain was going to spend a whole bunch of his shock, and then Borio was going to try to soothe, and then fail a bunch of times, and then Borio was going to fall down.
Oh, that could work too.
Hey, I don't care. One of you 2 guys who was selfish needs to be the one to take one for the team.
Anti-dibs.
Anti-dibs.
I'm not sure it works that way.
Not it.
That works.
Does.
Wait, I thought it was a thumb on the
table.
Thumb on the table or finger on the side of the nose. Mine was there when I was saying not dibs.
I know.
Yeah, but we can't tell.
I am playing multiple characters, so.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, so Pierre is it? Is that what he's
Not
saying?
anymore, Rod. Una is not staying with you for this sack.
Yeah, no, I know Jim.
She doesn't count for this card.
you must say goodbye.
We already did. But we promised to keep in touch.
Not going to happen. They never do.
No, probably.
Yes.
People will be like, I'll be like, no, I know this girl over in England, and everyone will be like, sure. Just like when I was growing up, I had a girlfriend from Canada.
Right. The real question is going to be which one of you is the one that actually realizes the other one's not keeping in contact.
Is her name Susie?
No, it's Rosie.
I would probably try to keep in contact. It's just the problem is it's very difficult to do.
Yeah, you'll get a lot of messages of, well, she's off on another, she's off leading another group in the land between.
Somebody else played the romance card on that trip too, so you're just gonna have to deal with it.
Just hope she doesn't go to the living land. Those savage romances.
It's so real married there. All of a sudden, next thing you know, you're married, and it's like, what the hell happened?
Some girl
it
gave
was
you a
just pillow
floral
talk, baby.
bouquet.
What the hell?
You drank from the cup. Next thing you know, they're all celebrating.
You take her to Core Earth.
All right, so you guys recall that for this particular mission, there was some weird dwarven invention that was in the scene and going along, and you were told to seek out Aylward, a dwarven inventor, because the machine looked to be recognizable for one of his devices. And he kind of told you that basically he has a shop in on the outskirts of London in Marylebone. So that is where you guys were headed from
In
Bristol.
a tank.
Oh, may I ask a question before we do that? Oh, we got
Sure.
a tank.
Well, you were in Bristol, and that's where the tank had been left.
Where did we get the geode? Was the Gorm the
Yeah.
It's his left eyebrow.
It's some part of this face that's shattered.
Yeah.
So we popped the crystal zit and took it with us? Is that how that
We
works?
popped the whole head.
Yeah. Lucucius ended up punching Gorm hard enough that basically the entire face shattered, and so you realize that some of the crystals that were there were very significant, so you just kind of grabbed one of those crystals and took off.
The pores of Gorm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Which, of course, is only funny because you realize that he had been appearing from lots of different places throughout the entire wall area. So, you guys had an idea or an alertness card had been played earlier, realized that you would have been able to just break off one of those crystals during the fight.
And run away.
So, yes, because unfortunately for you guys, I rolled very poorly for his random actions because, there's one that is he summons a new swarm, and I rolled that for you guys like 5 times. So there was many rounds where it's going to be like, and a new swarm shows up, and a new swarm shows up, and a new swarm shows up.
It is okay to cheat, Jim, to make the game.
Yeah, you're saying that to a paladin.
No. It was cheating in my favor because it's going to make it more fun for me to have more swarms there because I was going to have to find a way to challenge you guys since you didn't have AoEs. Because what I was going to do is when I was suddenly like, oh, you're in 2 or 3 swarms, be like, instead of it just being strength plus 1 BD, it'd be strength plus 2 BD or strength plus 3 BD damage to finally start getting past your toughnesses.
Yeah. We used all our AoE. We used it all.
Yeah, their 5 wounds is a lot.
Oh yeah.
So, all right. So yes, you guys, unless somebody has a wandering monster card.
Nope.
Okay. Are able to drive to London from Bristol. Darby, it is an excellent drive the entire time. The tank is a beautiful, smooth destruction machine of the roads that you're driving on.
That's why we don't have any random encounters.
That's probably a good reason why everyone gets out of your way.
They're smart.
But London is a city under siege. The reality of Isle pushes in on every flank, seeping between the ragged edges of hundreds of hardpoints, large and small, until the streets resemble a crazy patchwork of realities. The steadfast Londoners remain in the city core, where the hardpoints become numerous enough to merge into one massive core Earth zone. Man, a hastily made wall and guard wow, that is really poor wording in English for this. Anyway, there is a hastily made wall with guards which guard against incursions of fell beasts from above and below. Once more, London must hunker down against enemy forces. Moving through the city takes a great deal of time and also a parking of a tank somewhere, as the city of London is not able to take the tank throughout the city, so you're going to have to...
Darby, can you...
I bet I can drive it anywhere I want in London.
He is good on parallel parking. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
He passed tank driver's test and everything. He's beautiful.
Very topical.
Anyway, moving through the city takes a great deal of time and is rife with danger. Abandoned buildings look bombed out, perhaps suffering attacks from dragons or giants. Heaps of rubble and debris swept into piles in the street make for difficult maneuvering and sometimes block entire routes. On the Soot Street walls, Astur posters offer moral support. Stiff upper lip, or pull together and stay strong. Following directions given by harried city folk along the way, you locate Aylward's Corner House, a 3-story stone structure in Marylebone. Answering the door is a stocky, middle-aged dwarf with mutton chops and a greasy work apron. Once he establishes your credentials, he peers behind you to make sure you weren't followed, then leads you in and throws several locks. Aylward leads you up 3 flights of stairs as he talks an animated gesture about his work, peppering his speech with nearly indecipherable technical jargon. He seems like a shut-in, excited for the opportunity to share his inventions. Upstairs in his workshop, a huge open room dominates most of the top floor. Machines of different sizes and types lie in tables, benches, and even the floor, and scattered everywhere are tools and parts. An old gramophone plays a warbling orchestral melody. Standing nearby is a suit of dwarven dragon armor holding a toolbox in its hands. It jolts to life when Aylward comes in, and Melon mechanically follows him around the shop. I'm afraid we're in a bit of a bind, Aylward says. A week ago, I came into my lab to find broken glass on the floor. He points up to a glass dome overhead where a pane has been replaced with a canvas tarp. Thieves! They got into my lab in the dead of night. They weren't interested in any of my inventions, the uncultured morons. All they were after was my newest work, or, more to the point, the Eternium core that powers it. He pulls a cloth off a bulky object in the center of the room, revealing a large brass circle mounted in a frame of gears and springs. It's just big enough for a person to duck through. This is it, my pride and joy. I call it my amazing engine. It's really quite simple. It uses a combination of parabolic axiom Gillikith reciprocators and counterclogged flint and singularity shift rings, along with a... never mind. To put it in layman's term, my amazing engine can create a bridge between 2 different cosms, at least for a short amount of time. Still working out the kinks. But I merely enter the cosm's Mirian coordinates onto this panel and activate the multispatial Karakia field generator and, well, at any rate, it won't work now as those ruddy thieves have stolen the Eternium core that powers it. This device needs Eternium to work. Your typical power sources just won't do. I need the core back or I'm afraid we're out of luck.
I turn over to Chaplica. Why are we here again?
Could you repeat that first part?
I mean, does he speak English?
Of course he speaks English. I was able to understand everything he said.
Oh, okay.
I'll translate and probably mispronounce all the words, making it even worse.
Well, no, it's more like, so wait, I thought we were just here for the Carredon's heart.
Oh, yes, well, you see, nobody knows where the Carredon would have been. That's why we would need something to anchor to its home cosmos so that you might be able to find its body, because it's not here in Isle.
Thank you. That explains far more than whatever you were talking about. So we need your device. We need your device to find Eternium. No, to find the Carredon's heart.
Tanner,
Well, we need Eternium to do that.
He's got Tanner. He's not deaf.
Yes. So, we just hop over to the Nile Empire, get the Eternium, or have it dropped off.
Can we DoorDash it?
I mean, I think Amazon delivers.
Bum.
Well, no. That's why. Hold on. There's a reason why I said that.
Are you walking around with Eternium?
No.
No, actually,
But
before you
I'm sure there's some Eternium somewhere. I'll be right back, but I'm still listening.
Okay.
I'm sure there's some in the drone emitter he's got.
I see the card, but I'm gonna move. I am going to move you guys real quick.
Uh-oh, what'd you do? What did you do, Robert?
I need to go grab something for the dog, and I'll be right back.
Sorry. That is kind of more of what his device somewhat looks like.
The
creature in the back. Yeah.
Is that the dragon armor with the toolbox, or is that the thing that the core drives?
That's more like the dragon armor with the toolbox, because it's literally a full set of dragon armor, but there is when you look in between the kind of gears and everything of the dragon armor, there's not a person inside it. It is, just looks to be moving, walking dragon armor.
So why can't you just make another one?
Eternium? Well, those aren't easy to find. It's highly energized Eternium in its osteostolastic state. It's suspended in a frame of palaeolithic maggots grafted onto a broad spheroid. I acquired that one down in Alexandria. It's a bit of a trouble they're not quite easy to come around.
So what you're saying is some people came in, took your Eternium, and you don't have it anymore.
No, but we could always go bring those folks to justice and get the Eternium back, I suppose.
Well, he would have done that if he knew who it was, right? You would have done that if you knew who it was, right?
Well, they seem to be professionals. They knew exactly what I had in here. I don't know, heaven knows how. Most likely it was Kensington, that weasel. I should have known better to discuss what I've been doing.
So a weasel came in and stole your stuff.
No,
Why would a weasel want Eternium?
Not a weasel. He is a weasel, but not a weasel.
A wereweasel?
A where?
He's a wereweasel.
Why does this picture remind me of a weasel?
He seems to be stopping to. Darby, you get the impression he's no longer really looking in your direction when he talks anymore.
I'm with you, Darby, on wereweasel. I think we have a line of questioning now. of how we take care.
Where do we get? Do we need holy water or silver? Are wereweasels even susceptible to silver?
Chaplain, he looks at you and he says, "Old Dexter here." He says, "Caught him in the act and drove him off. Last, not before they were able to rip the core from its mount."
So, if you have any idea who it was who did it, which I believe you said his name, we could probably go after them.
The wereweasel, yes.
No, he behaves like a weasel. He's not. He's actually a person, I suspect. I've never heard of a weasel.
Oh yeah,
that's what wereweasels want you to think.
In the middle of the full moon.
Wereweasels are actually a real thing.
Hey, it's Isle. It could be anything. He might be an actual weasel, right? Yeah.
Darby's just pointing at Boria and nodding.
Have we been to Roche lately? Because they have plenty of weasels there. These weasels. I think it's a perk.
While this conversation is going on, as enlightening as it is, Lugusus is going to try to see if he can find any, evidence in the area that might pinpoint somebody.
Sure. Give me a find check.
Okay. So we need to go to the church. We need to get holy water. We need to silver our weapons. Yeah, I'm with you. Darby's on the right track.
Does Isle have Weaselbane?
So you're making a good list for Tanner to ask for.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just texting in my requisition.
Garlic only works on vampires. I wonder if it works on them too.
Lucucius,
invite them into your house.
You find
don't.
A couple of different things. You find a piece of bent metal bearing a stylized closed eye symbol. You also find a torn cloth that seems to be snagged on the broken window.
Okay, I will, of all things, sniff the cloth to see if it has some sort of scent to it.
Smells like a weasel.
I think we have.
Actually, you know what? I'm afraid I can't do that. I was going to use cybernetic, but my cybernetic says snooper, but it's not snooper sniffer. It's an auditory, so it's sound based. It's not the.
Give me an evidence analysis.
All right. There we go.
Okay. So when you're looking at the bent piece of metal, you recognize this kind of piece of metal bent in this particular way is actually like a lockpick. In addition, the cloth, when you're looking at the cloth, there's something kind of very interesting about it because it is reflecting very little light. Even though it's kind of like full daytime right now, it's barely reflecting any light off of that cloth whatsoever. And so you think it is an enchanted cloth called dark weave.
All right. And you said there was a symbol on the lockpick?
Yeah, a stylized closed eye.
Hey, Lucius, what you find there?
Well, while you guys are having a nice conversation, I went ahead and decided to try to find some evidence. I have a piece of dark weave here and a lockpick with this weird symbol on it, and I'll hand it to Borya. See if he recognizes it, or if our very vocal and vocabulary enthused friend here might know the symbol.
Bet that's the family crest of the Wereweasels family.
Excuse me, Mr. Aylward?
Aylward?
Aylward, yes. Have you seen these symbol before?
No, but you might be able to take that to Almir Tranolis. He's a craftsman. He has a shop over on the Tower Bridge. You might know more about this kind of piece of equipment.
And do you know if the Darkweave, these alleged wereweasels, if they use it to protect themselves from, sunlight?
Wereweasels? Darkweave is most certainly the work of one of the Dwemer crafters out of Whitechapel.
Dweezil crafters?
Dwemer crafters.
Dwemer crafter.
I do think you might also want to go speak to Dennis Kensington. He is a member of the Regent Street Regulars. They patrol and camp out in the old Burlington House complex.
Okay, and you mentioned a name that you thought might have been behind the theft to begin with?
Yes, that would be Kensington. He's the only one that knew that I had this device here.
Okay. I couldn't remember the name.
Hey, you did not remember the name of the wereweasel?
No, once you guys started calling him a wereweasel, all that information just kind of went that way.
Oh, okay.
And I started ignoring the conversation.
So, hey, do we have enough holy water to confront the wereweasel first? Is that where we want to go?
You can never have enough.
Or talk to this guy on Tower Bridge, or the people with the dark weave.
We can go talk to Kensington, and I can try to divine whether or not the object we're looking for is nearby.
Oh, I like that. It's good. Hey, you got the more powerful, like Spoot.
No, it's just because we're here in the aisle.
Oh, okay. You need to toughen up then.
I just shattered a giant crystal rock head. I'm good.
And that was a good start.
Forget talking about Carredon.
So let's go to this Burlington house. Yes.
Yes.
Everyone agreement.
We can let Tanner question Kensington, and I can do my little thing.
Oh,
Okay.
Walking around the London can be quite dangerous. If you're willing and able, I do have another mode of transport that you might be able to use to be able to get to places quickly, so that you can avoid some of that riffraff in the streets.
I think a tank will avoid plenty of riffraff.
I mean, have you seen Darby's car?
I thought we were told that the authorities required us to leave the tank outside the city.
Yes.
Yeah,
What is this mode of transportation?
So he will take you to a different part of his tower. and he will pull off some canvas that he's got over this machine, and you look at it, and it is this very, very large, over 6 meters long. It looks like it can hold the operator as well as some supplies inside, or instead of supplies, some of you might be able to kind of jump into the cargo space. And he shows you, the operator gets into to the seat, and you put your feet on the pedals, and you turn the pedals, and as he starts to turn the pedals, these very long wings basically stretch out and begin to flap up and down.
Darby's eyes get about this big around.
All right, let's go get the tank.
No.
Oh, we have a new vehicle to use. I will. You guys get in. I think that's a very good idea. I will stay on the flank and spoot.
Spoot. And I will spoot.
Yes, I will. I will drive spoot, or spoot will drive me. I had something like that. I don't know.
And it sounded like there's not a lot of room in here, right?
So it looks like you can fit 5 passengers.
Okay.
That's
Plus
actually
the
perfect.
driver. Plus the driver, right?
No.
5 total.
5 total.
It's
So
perfect.
if you were to break
perfect.
them up, then the rest of us could probably fit in the vehicle.
Yeah, Spoot will carry me.
Fine.
Okay.
All right. So
Sounds good.
Darby, he will put you in the seat and kind of give you the very, very technical, long description of how to work it, including, many terms that I'm sure you're not gonna understand, because he's just, the gizmowiggers and the jizzbazzers and the this, that, and the other. But
Jizzbazzer, what sort of story do you think this is?
Quiet, I'm learning aerodynamics for this thing. You don't want to crash, do you?
They ask him if the snozberries taste like snozberries.
Wait, we got snozberries on this flight? I want some.
So
It's like the in-flight meal.
Wow,
you
cool.
do realize that it is also being pedal powered. So it is your pedaling that is going to keep the vehicle aloft.
That's awesome.
That is perfect.
I'm willing to take that. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay.
You got this.
I'm good for if somebody wants to enhance some strength, that would be cool.
Yeah, but that only lasts like a minute.
It's a minute longer. You'll be in the air.
You can keep doing it. Keep that in mind if we ever come up against something like that we need to go faster. Just saying. All right. Yeah, I got 8 strength. I'm okay. I'm not. It's not a dumb stat.
All right. So
You got room for one more on Spoot?
all right. So Boria gets on the Spoot, and then everyone else piles into the back of the gyro dragon.
Sure.
I got a gyro dragon.
Gyro dragon.
He
Aw,
calls it the gyro dragon.
That's awesome.
I'm very happy.
All right.
I mean, it's called that, but what does it actually look like?
Oh, it is stylized in that kind of basically. It is. There are portholes in the wood frame that allow you guys to look out and view in all directions, and it does kind of very much look like a dragon.
Did they get artwork for this? Because this is something you need artwork for.
Oh, afraid not.
No.
Oh.
I would 100% do an art request for this, just for this. Damn right.
Yep.
Mike,
All right.
Awesome.
it is.
So you go to take off. Give me an air vehicles.
Okay.
And you crash.
No. I am favored.
Nice.
I am an aerial acrobat. But we don't have to worry about that.
All right. So
Told you I'm good at this.
You start it up. Takes you a little bit of a minute to kind of get the wings flapping furiously enough to be able to get lift off. But once you take off, I mean, it is a perfect, smooth takeoff. I mean, no problems whatsoever. And you're able to kind of perfectly glide it around throughout the city. Just curious, are you going to try to stay high enough in the clouds to try to hide the gyro dragon flying around, or are you just going to openly fly through the city?
Do I get a chance to know whether one is better than the other for reasons?
So when you came in, there were many buildings that looked like they had been burned out through attacks.
We'll use cloud cover.
Spoot and I are flying in the clouds.
Yes, we will use cloud cover. I think that's wise. Sure.
There was mention at the beginning of the
burned out buildings.
They look like they have the walls up and they're able to attack things. They're attacking the wall and from above.
All right, no, we're in the clouds. Sure.
All right, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Would you like me to?
You want a fly casual check?
I would like a fly casual check.
I'm going to give you a separate roll because Spoot and I are separate.
Sure.
There's Spoot.
Do I need my 11 to be better?
So the DN to not be spotted by is a 14.
Oh, let's see. I got an adrenaline to trade somebody or a supporter.
Well, adrenaline you can use, right?
Not on stealth, I don't think.
No, it's a dex.
Oh, it's dex, duh, dumbass. All right, yeah, let's play that.
All right. So you guys fly through the clouds.
Well, are levels of success matter or just any?
No, you're good.
Okay.
So you're able to use the cloud cover enough that basically you don't think that any of the villagers are spotting you, as well as anyone that's on the walls kind of looking at what is going on as you guys head to fly to the Burlington house. It does take a little bit to get there. So I will need one strength check from you, Darby, when you get a minute.
One strength check. Coming right up. What's my DN?
Let's see. 14.
There.
I nailed it.
Okay.
I'm excited. Yeah. I'm really excited to fly a gyro dragon.
As you're flying around, you realize that, pedaling along, it's going, but you think that about every 10 minutes that you're in the air flying, that you would need to make one of these checks or begin to get a little tired. So, as in take fatigue.
So just take fatigue is all?
Yeah, every 10 minutes. If you pass, you're fine. If you fail, you'd be taking fatigue until you get to a point of passing out because of the fact of what's going on.
And then we plummet to the earth, screaming and...
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean we, Kimosabi?
Hey, I got 4 people in the back with me.
Yeah.
No, I said I was going on off.
Moth can't carry you.
Yeah, he said it can now.
Carry one person.
One.
I thought you said and a rider.
I do get a rider, yes.
That would be boring.
Him.
Oh no, you can take a
passenger as well as a rider.
That is, I believe that is correct.
Ooh.
I will double check that.
Spoot's a big moth now. It's been drinking milk.
He's a big boy.
I mean, it may not matter, so probably don't.
All right, so you guys head to the Burlington house. So getting to the Burlington house it's a massive complex. located in the kind of the upper area of Mayfair. And it is a core Earth hard point as well. So check. I assume that you do not just try to I assume that you guys are going to kind of find a place to land nearby and then walk up to the house rather than trying to land on top of the house.
That seems like a good idea. It might be rude to land on the house.
I mean, Spoot could land like on the front door because Spoot the moth, but we would have to find a runway or landing strip of some length.
Someplace where we can get back to the gyro dragon.
Okay.
Not necessarily someplace like right next to a thoroughfare or public park or anything like that. Maybe a clearing in the forest or someplace where it would be not, leaving it won't mean that passers-by just come up and poke at it out of curiosity. You know what I mean?
No, I get you. All right, so you guys start to walk up, and the building here is basically looks to be very militaristic. Basically there's a group of men that are in this area, and there are several guards all wearing Kevlar vests and machine guns. And there's, behind a sandbagged archway leading into the courtyard. And there's, in fact, even behind some of the sandbags, there's even a mounted L7A2 machine gun that's mounted in a nest that looks like it can sweep the streets from both directions.
These folks are serious.
Yeah.
We come in peace with our hands out.
Who are we here to see again?
Dennis Kensington, the were-weasel.
Dennis Kensington. Hello there. We're here to see Mr. Dennis Kensington. Could you please announce that Tanner Grayson and his companions are here to discuss the matter with him?
Entourage.
Entourage. That's my entourage is here.
As you,
Not your entourage.
You're famous. You have an entourage. You don't have companions.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, there was a TV show about that, wasn't there?
Yes.
Yes.
We hope this ends better.
as you start to kind of call out for him, one of the guys behind the sandbags definitely starts to look like he reacted more so than the rest. But at that point, this storm starts to crackle and whirl in the streets. Most everyone on the other side basically dive for their weapons as piles of ruined cars and other refuse coalesces into semi-humanoid forms. Yep.
I know what this is.
Yep.
Yeah.
These, in fact, are clankers.
Oh, they say Roger, Roger?
Well, I mean, we just saw Wheeler, the image of a Wheeler earlier.
So,
And, those things haunt the nightmare of anyone that watched Return to Oz.
Return to Oz.
A long time ago, but yes, I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
Hey, that looks like the background.
Yeah.
In the
Wonder how
time.
that happened. That's right. There it is. Oof. We got this punk.
These look like mini punks.
Indeed.
And let me roll my reality. Nope, I do not get any flips this time.
You got bigger problems than that, Tanner.
What would that be?
Your streak
That's
is
fair.
intact. Your streak is intact.
Oh,
Which
Oh,
street?
that would be true. Yes, and it is because I had to roll reality for that. So yes, you're right.
Did you just disconnect?
Yes, I just disconnected.
That's a great way to start a.
What
an
part
encounter.
is your reality magically enhanced?
He's a
No.
drone.
I'm drone.
Sure, but what kind of
The technology and the magic are above that's needed for the drone are above my core Earth cosm, and the tech is above the
Didn't you get?
the tech is also above both of ours.
So you're always maintaining a contradiction.
I'm always maintaining a contradiction.
Didn't you get magic runes inscribed on your drone or drone emitter
Yeah, but I
or
mean,
something?
that's still much higher than.
I mean, that's not contradictory here, but it's contradictory for you.
Yeah. The drone requires a magic 14 and tech 26, and all of that's above my tech axiom.
Yeah, it's the tech.
Or my axiom, so I'm always a 4-case contradiction.
Unless you are in cyber papacy.
Right. Right. And yes, and I also just use the reality skill, so I'm connected.
Sorry, had to deal with doggy accident real quick. All right, so the clankers are forming from the storm, and then these guys over here are the humanoids, the humans that are the armed with machine guns. The larger one, even though he's not actually large, I just made his token larger, is the one that seemed to have more of a recognition when you guys said Dennis's name.
Okay.
So, and those are those guys.
They're not enemies that we can tell, right?
They dive for their weapons, but you're not sure who they're pointing them at the moment. Because at the moment they just kind of dove behind the sandbags in order to get to their weapons.
I'm going to assume they're not shooting at us until they shoot at us, because the clankers are a problem too. And I know the clankers are going to try and get us, so I'm focused on the clankers.
That's a lot of clankers.
Well, you know, beta.
Understood. It was not a complaint, it was an observation.
All right. Whoops.
There it is.
Destroy potions.
Card.
Well, you know, that's why there's the simplify the environment.
Yes, that's why there's simplify the friggin' environment.
This is only a standard encounter.
I still don't want to deal with the Scourge, so I'm trying to think that is not a start perk.
Nope.
So I can still become very vulnerable and
Yes. Yeah, the only reason you couldn't do it the last time you were disconnected was because you were already vulnerable.
right.
Well, let me ask you this question, because you're a drone. When you disconnect, does the drone emitter stop emitting?
The way I've always done it is I seem to be glitching.
Right.
That's right. You have said that. Okay.
Yeah, because the other thing is...
No, I got it. Yeah. Moving
I
on.
wouldn't also be like, oh, you disconnected, so you can't even be attacked now. Right?
Yeah.
We'll just pick you up and put you in our back pocket. We'll see you then.
Yeah. And then suddenly I emit from some hot place on you.
Right. All right, so the villains are going to go first. All right. Well, let's see.
I do not know where my token is staying. I have 5 shock on me. But, oh well.
Oh, mine doesn't say that you have 5, but
Oh, I must need to reset.
let's see. Pierre. Eight. All right. Boria, Spoot's actually going to get a clinker coming at him.
Oh yeah,
He's big, and
I'm expecting that. Yep.
clinker's not so smart. So they're just going to go after kind of size.
Clanker's gonna clank.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna do that, I think. Actually, you know what? Chaplain, you're gonna get a little lucky because
Congratulations.
yeah, Tanner is in fact very vulnerable, and clankers can see that too. All right.
I appreciate you taking that one for the team, Tanner.
Hey, no problem.
All right. So, did we determine are you disconnected or not?
I am disconnected.
Okay. Then let's pull that over there. 2.
So, Darby, I may need some
Some
bodyguarding.
bodyguarding.
We'll see what we can do.
All right. Well, first we have Aboria. How does it 12?
12's gonna miss.
All right. And you are large on Spoot, so I get the +2 to hit.
Yeah, I put it in his defenses already, so you can
Okay,
just roll.
that's
them.
fine.
That is not gonna hit.
Yeah.
Are they unskilled?
They should not be.
Yeah.
You know, to help Darby, I just want to add, I can still make a dodge. If I remember correctly. Because the perk I use doesn't.
You mean defend?
Defend. What did I say?
Dodge.
Dodge. Defend.
Well, if you've got other things to do, I don't know that.
No,
you
I
necess-
don't. These are clankers. So.
If you want it, that's up to you. We haven't seen how bad they are when they hit something. So
Yeah, Tanner is delicate.
Delicate piece of machinery.
I mean, I just had a manicure.
Plus, they're gonna want to go after. They're gonna want to go after you because you're like a rival clanker.
Yes. I'm prettier than they are. So they're jelly.
Doc, chill.
Okay,
right,
so I get
they are-
a +1. Yay.
All right.
Okay.
So they are in fact not unskilled. They were not built properly.
Oh my god!
Yep. All right. So Boria, they are actually 5 higher. So is a 17 gonna hit Boria?
Yes, a 5 higher is going to hit. It'll be a standard hit.
All right. It is 18 points of damage.
18. I will take shock off of that.
However, the 5 on Spoots is still going to be a miss.
Still gonna miss. Yes, that's correct.
All right. On Darby. Now that I have fixed this problem. All right.
yeah, you almost had me.
Yep.
That was close, Jim.
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Probably getting an update.
Mm-hmm. Flying is interesting these days.
Mhm. Yes, she hit a temporal vortex and she's arriving now.
Why weren't you here yesterday to pick me up?
Hey, when I had to cross the international date line, there was a lot of coordination to make sure that we were not days apart.
So while he's doing that, Mark, you got those links?
I'm looking.
Okay.
I'm perusing because I am probably going to tell you to get the 4-ounce bags of each of the ones we talked about.
That's what I had assumed, and I already put it on my order.
Excellent. And for those of you watching at home, we're discussing loose tea
Sure you are.
from EnglishTeaStore.com.
We are 100%. If you'd like, man, I can share my screen and throw off your all of your.
Yeah, but you've already had time to switch screens.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, I am back, so we don't have to worry about loose tea.
Loose tool.
Whoa,
Sorry.
whoa. Hey.
I'm ordering that as well.
Sorry.
Go to your websites. We're going to our tea websites, okay?
No, you talking about
Wow.
loose tea made me think of the team name that my friend uses when he goes to trivia, and the team name is anyone at the bar have a loose stool? So
What? That's disgusting.
no. Does anyone at the bar have a loose stool?
Yeah,
If you
get
take
it.
this, if you take the disgusting route, that's your problem.
No, it was meant to be. It was meant to be taken that way.
Yeah, it was. All right,
Yes, it
Tanner, this one's on you.
Okay?
With the +4, a 9 is going to miss.
Oh God, no! I'm vulnerable.
No.
I
I took the 4 in already.
Oh, you did?
I
Okay.
did. That's what I'm saying. With a
Let
+4.
me take that out. You still hit, but it's a standard hit.
All right. That is going to be 18 points of damage.
Okay, that is a wound, so unless you can take it, Darby, I will.
How much is it?
18.
18.
Darby is 18. What are you getting ready to take?
He's taking a wound.
That's a wound for me as well.
Okay, then I am going to go on and try to. Well, I can't. I can't
soak.
Can't soak.
All right, I take it. I'll take it because he can't soak, and I will give you. You know what? I'm not going to give you that. Give me that back. Don't take that because the chaplain can heal me.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
I will take the wound into shock.
Or at least he says he can,
He
See what he goes
has
for.
done an admirable job to this point in that regard.
I'm gonna wait to heal you till after Tanner is reconnected.
Why don't you wait to heal me until after combat?
That's also fine. I didn't think you'd be okay with that.
All right, Locutus. My rolls are just being wonderful to you guys, aren't they?
Yep.
And
Yeah.
Pierre. Hold on.
Nope.
2, 4, 2, 1, 2.
Who do we appreciate?
Right.
Sorry.
I had one roll above 10, and if I add the rest, I get 10. Just
And
check.
you're surprised.
Huh?
And you're surprised.
No, just,
Okay.
just pointing it out, making sure that everyone knows. All right. All right. So, the regulars that are over there. So 2 of the regulars are going to fire. Let's see. I got 6 of them, right? Oh, the one on Spoot. Okay. All right. So the two of the regulars are just pulling out their ammunition, and they're going to fire together, and they're going to fire on the clanker that's on Spoot. Mike, what number does Spoot like? High or low?
Spoot likes high.
All right. Cool. They are on target for shooting the clanker. And they miss. All right. However, the other guy, Dennis, and the other one fire together on the big machine gun. Long burst. Right. All right. And it's the one on you, Mike. What do you like?
High. We'll take high.
All right. They're on target for yours, too. They are going to long burst, which is +6, and have a friend. That is good hits. All right, 20 AP2. All right. Unfortunately, even the big machine gun that he is firing does not seem to, it puts some dents into the clanker, but the clanker does not seem to care. All right, you all can go.
Well,
I'm
let's
going to
see.
go and try my reality.
Who's closest to me? Looks like Chaplin and Pierre. Chaplin, does a haste help you out at by any means?
He's muted right now.
I guess so.
Rod's answering, but he doesn't realize that he is muted.
All right, then I guess I'll hit.
All right. My speaker's been cutting in and out a little bit, so I didn't hear what you had said.
I said, would a haste do Chaplin any good?
Not a whole lot, because I can't do 2 miracles and or spells at the same time anyway. I don't benefit from that real well.
All right. Well,
But thank you for.
I'll hit Pierre with it then. Because Pierre's close enough for me to touch, so that's who I'll hit.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were walking up together. You probably could have touched whoever you wanted to, as in you are close enough to others, Lucucius, to kind of touch whoever you wanted to. I just kind of have you laid out that way just to make it easier for.
Well, then I will hit Pierre and Boria so that Mike can be hasted on both characters he's playing. Maybe.
Make him do even more.
I think that's right. Go ahead, make it an up. Last roll's only up 2. Alright, well, it's only a 12, so you've got 3 rounds worth of 2 points for both you and Pierre and myself.
That works.
Alright, that's it for excuses.
Okay.
Boria is going to activate his shield ring He is then going to do the telekinetic strike and punch at the clanker that's on him. Hasting is available, but that's a 9. Why is that a 9? That's not good. That's not good. Let's see. A 9 gets me a. Oh, first of all, where's the clanker at? So I get a standard hit on the clanker. You know what? We'll live with it right now because I do get a standard on the telekinetic strike with the -4. And I do hit it. I do standard damage. Well, in this case, will be 15. Which, if it takes anything, it's going to take a shock.
And it does not seem to take shock.
It's just confirmation.
Yeah.
Pierre will stab and try to intimidate. You worthless piece of junk. You should go back to the junk piles. And let's see. I feel like spending for Pierre. The intimidate will be a 4, so I don't even think that even gets close. Nope. So that, and then Spoot the Stone Moth. He's going to hit it with the patented, after I rename it, Moth Strike. Which apparently I took up the bad rolls, so anyone else can take them. Just do something with them.
I don't know what you're talking about. I started with bad rolls. You just got to continue the string.
I continue the stretch of. All right, got it. That's what we got.
What's the line, Rod?
The line.
And anti-dibs?
Not it.
Right. Anti-dibs does not work. Not it works.
Okay. Yeah, that's what you had said.
So please continue, somebody.
Jim,
roll better.
Just a quick question.
Sure.
We're in a mix zone at the moment.
Been in a dominant.
No, I just realized the box text earlier
called it a hard point.
So I wasn't sure if we're core Earth right now, or
it is a mixed zone. Yes.
So is there a chance some of us the cards that we haven't played yet may have changed?
There's a chance. So let's see. Do you already have the?
Like the trap obviously wouldn't.
Correct.
There's a chance that this card that's not great for me might go away. I don't know. All of a sudden, they're shooting guns and they're probably Ords, and I'm like, wait a second.
Yep. You may be correct here.
All right. What do we have? One. I'm not going to roll for Darby's because he.
I got a core Earth card.
Right. Yeah. 4 cards for D2. We will call 1s to be Isle and 2s to be core Earth, and it is Chaplain, you're the first, Borya, Mike, you're the second and third, and Dan, you're the fourth.
You get one more in there because you've got Pierre.
Ah, fair.
But who else played the trap card?
Chaplain played one, but he also.
I also did.
But you also have one, an extra. Yeah.
All right, so Borya, your first Cosm card will go to core Earth, and Dan, other way around. Chaplain, you're going to go to core Earth, and so is your second Cosm card, Mike.
Damn it.
Oh, was the second one a good one?
Second one was better.
For Pierre will stay in Isle.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, the riddle magic. I'm not smart. So that was going to be a problem.
Riddle me this.
All right, you guys can draw.
He's the smart chaplain. There is always hope.
All right. So if no one minds, I am going to try to curse all 6 of them.
Ooh.
A -10 penalty. But it looks like their defense, since it's against faith or spirit, is an 8.
Well, what if I mind?
Well, you can stop me, Jim. Or you can. All right, so I am going to, since I have 5, I am going to throw one down here. Ah, 2 off a good. I mean, off an outstanding.
Wait.
We don't have cards pulled yet.
Situationally aware.
Oh, okay.
How bad do you want to be? Outstanding.
I don't know that we. Here's the thing: they're going to have a -2 on everything they're doing. I don't know that we need to make it a -3, and it's only for 3 rounds.
Okay.
So I think a -2 to all their tests probably going to be good enough.
Okay. I withdraw the offer.
All right, so -2s, check. All right, that was Chaplin and Pierre and Boria. All right, so Tanner and Darby.
I defended.
Yes, you did.
Oh, okay.
Am I in melee with mine?
Oh yeah. He walked up on you and attempted to smash you, but
Well, let's just shoot the shit out of him with our Chen Yokai. Hang on. What is... Let's defend and intimidate. I don't think we can intimidate them because they're mindless, so I just shoot. Shoot the glass. Excellent. I point that thing at. I point my Chen Yokai at him, gangster style, straight out of the Japanese gangster movies, and nothing happens.
well then you can all pull cards.
Because I am disconnected.
Disconnected?
Yes. Chen Yokai is a contradiction to me, and to Core Earth, and to Isle.
Oh.
And you know what? If I fail this, I'm going to transform to Core Earth.
Yeah.
It's a tough, and it'll be a tough rewrite, but I think I can manage to do it without losing too much time in game.
Well, you lose your
Chin
Yeah, I
Yokai.
know. No. I get it. I lose more than that too. I lose my rabbit's foot. I lose all kinds of shit.
Any magic items?
That's the rabbit's foot.
That's what he's saying is the rabbit's foot.
Ah. Damn it.
I really dislike grabbing these corners sometimes.
They are a pain in the ass, aren't they?
Yep.
We do have setback, so.
Oh.
All right.
Can you do your thing, Tanner? Or are you disconnected and can't?
No, I can.
Did you try to reconnect when you ended?
Yes.
He failed.
So yes, I will stay very vulnerable and get rid of that setback.
All right, but all attacks suffer an extra -2 darkness penalty during the turn. Clearly, some cloud cover comes into the area and makes it a little extra dark right now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I clearly need to just roll better for my clankers.
I think you're doing a fantastic job,
I think you're
Jim.
doing a great job. So, yeah.
Well, let's see. How does it go? All right. I am cursed for -2, darkness for -2. So, Boria.
That'll be a miss.
All right. I'm thinking.
I understand. Take your time.
Yeah. I'll let it go. All right, Spoot. That's actually a 10 on Spoot because he's large.
Yeah, it's gonna miss.
Okay.
I've got the defenses marked down as -2 already in them.
Oh, okay, fair enough. All right. Then on Darby, 13,
Standard.
18 points of damage.
Huh.
And Tanner, you are very vulnerable, so this is just gonna be a straight roll. It's a 9 on you, sir.
9 is still.
Still a miss, probably. Because I've accounted for your vulnerability.
Yeah, sorry. I was going to also defend again this round.
Oh, okay.
I'm still not connected, so I forgot to do that. So that will still be a standard.
All right. Well, that's going to be another 18.
Yep. So I will still take a wound from that.
You sure?
Well, if you'd like to defend, that would be helpful.
All right, I've got 3 wounds at this point.
Oh, this is the third one you're taking now?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. And Locutus.
Hopefully you'll make it through the rest of the combat since you told me to wait.
Uh, 10 on you, Locutus, I believe is a miss.
Yeah, it's a miss.
And
You'll miss.
the editor is
Makes that Pillsbury Doughboy noise.
all right. The regular guys are going to fire on a clanker. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this time they're firing on Locutus's one.
I'm not the dwarf.
Nope. Dan, what do you like? High or low?
We'll go with high.
Stupid typing.
I'm surprised they're not shooting at mine. That'd be just perfect.
All right, you liked high, so that's off target. And then do you want high again, or do you want low this time?
Stick with high.
All right, well, they are shooting you.
Okay.
But not on purpose.
Yeah, they don't seem to be aiming for you. You just kind of happen to be in their way.
Yeah.
It's all right. He's used to it.
Actually, that should only be a 13 because I forgot for the darkness penalty.
Yeah, it doesn't matter either way. I just kind of reach my hand behind me and the bullets start hitting some sort of barrier.
Okay. All right, and then the other guy with the big gun, he's gonna shoot at the one on Tanner. You look high or low, Robert?
Low.
High or low?
Yep. It's one of those days.
Well, it's a 50-50 again. High or low on this one?
High.
There you go.
All right. Well, clearly there was no issue because they are shooting the clanker.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is the big gun that they actually have the long burst on too.
This is
Well, that's always useful.
6, 7, -2. All right, that's a 19 on the clanker, which is good.
you want to spend on that though, don't you? I'm getting that feeling, Jim, that you want to spend one on that. You haven't spent one in a while. You should spend one on this one.
You're right, I haven't, but that was why I was thinking earlier. On clankers.
No, he would have spent it if it was hit one of us. It'd be all right. We understand.
18 AP2 is, again, they're going to put some dents in the clanker, but it's not going to be enough to actually do anything to the clankers. All right, then you guys can go.
So I didn't want to interrupt you earlier, and my speaker keeps cutting in and out. The clankers, did they all take the -2 penalty when they were
They did.
attacked? Okay.
Yes.
Just double checking.
Yeah, I rolled -4s because it was 2 for the -2
Yep.
from you, and then 2 for the darkness.
Okay, I saw the -4, but I wasn't sure. I was like, I should double check. All right, so Mark, you're saying you want healing now?
That would not be amiss, sir.
Okay. So I will come over here and You have 3 wounds at the moment.
I do.
That is only going to get 1 unless you play your supporter by staying still.
Shit. I will hold still.
That will get 2.
Hold still, move into the hand that touches you. One of the two.
Did you get my shock too?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought so.
And then, Jim, since it's a simple action, I'm going to touch my rune of healing and get the 3rd one.
Nah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yep.
And then, because
Thank
I
you.
drank a whole pot of tea, I'm gonna run to the restroom.
Cusis is going to enhance his strength and punch this one in front of him. Let's see. You know what? I'm going to try and trick the one that's on Tanner at the same time.
Okay.
So let's see. What's
Okay.
the lowest? Looks like trick is a 15. So I will do the unarmed attack first and then add from there.
Shot at tricking these things.
Okay, so the enhance will be well, actually, no, I take that back. I did the trick first, so that's other points. Clankers, your trick is what is it, an 8 or a 5? 8?
8.
Alright, so that's only a standard on them. Alright, let's go ahead and... Yeah, we'll leave it. Make it stymied.
Okay.
The trick is 1 point higher. Let me double check and make sure. It's still going to be standard, so never mind. Its attack, though, is unarmed. Will be a standard as well. Looks like, so no. Yeah.
Their unarmed is a 13, so.
That's their dodge is a 13, their unarmed is an 8.
That card's messed up.
Card's messed up then.
Okay.
They're unarmed.
So their unarmed is a 13?
Yeah. Their dodge and unarmed is both 13.
All right. Well, then I will spend my hero card and boost this.
Yeah, because. Oh no,
There.
the card's correct. The little defense area is wrong. Okay.
So that should make it a good success then on the punch. And the trick will be an outstanding. So he can be very stymied and vulnerable.
Okay.
Did you get your -2 for darkness?
Yeah, you did.
Well, it would still be a 19 to hit him, which would still
No,
make
no,
it
you
good.
put the modifier -2 in there.
No. Modifier -2
Oh.
was for the fact that I did 3 things instead of just 2 things.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
But my unarmed combat is 1 point less than the trick. So yeah, it'd still be an 18, which would be 5 points higher than his unarmed, so it'd still be a good.
Yep.
So
yeah, the little defense is on the picture I sent you is wrong because I didn't realize the build was wrong.
Okay, so 18 against his toughness, so that'll just be whatever.
That would be shock that he seems to ignore.
Right. And let's see. I'll do the math for the rest of it. For my enhance, so that's fine.
Blurry, Pierre, or Dark?
It's 26.
Well, if Spook wants me to put some conditions on something, I'll put some conditions on the one next to him, next to Darby.
You like that.
Okay, so I'm going to try and trick the one next to me that's on Spoot and shoot the one that's on me.
Okay.
Reconnect first.
Reconnect would be a good idea first, though, because that's a good idea.
Hey, you might want to reconnect first.
I don't think I rolled my reconnect, but I'll wait till the end.
You're in a mixed, so it's good.
Oh, cool. Okay, well, I will stick with the idea that I came up with. The trick is lower than my fire combat by 6, so we'll run the 6. Run the trick -2, -4 for the darkness.
Yes. Well, all attacks, so the trick's not going to get the -2, but the firing will.
All right, I'll tell
I
you
guess
what.
it's
Let's do
interaction
this.
attack.
Am I -2 or -4 on the trick?
Let's go with the -4 because it is technically an interaction attack.
Okie doke. How
That is going to trick.
is that going to? Their trick's an 8, isn't it?
Yeah, their trick is 8.
Let's put candy on it.
Oh, great. Yes. I'm looking in the wrong spot on his sheet. Yep.
Well, bollocks. Okay, so the trick gets I think that's a 13, so that's a good success?
Yep.
Okay, so you want very vulnerable or stymied there, Spoot?
Very vulnerable.
We'll do that, very vulnerable for Spoot. That'll get me a card, and I get a 19 on the fire combat, which I think the dodge is a 13, so that's a good success there as well.
Correct.
So this is 14 AP2 plus a BD. Nope, push the right button mark. There we go. One bonus die. Target's toughness is currently...
If you're AP2, just put it in the 16.
Bollocks. Okay.
Pierre, he is going to try to stab the one he's on, and he's going to try to trick the one Locutus is on. I'm only a -2 for...
Well, that reminds
he's
me to
hasted.
draw a card for the trick.
And he's going to spend his drama card here.
Excellent.
2. Last roll was a 2. 12. Plus 0. He's not going to trick. And he's going to hit it. I don't know, he's going to miss it too. So, yeah, there was that. So, no joy in Mudville.
Boria?
Borgia, on the other hand, he's going to try to do the whole punch. And then he's going to try to maneuver Darby's. It's like that punch. It's 2. Started at 12. Let us go with a. Let's put an Eilish possibility on that, I think.
All right, up it is.
2, 13 is the last roll. Big numbers, no whammy. Ooh.
That is a big
numbers,
number.
No whammy.
Very nice.
There we go. So that gets me outstanding. I'm going to take a shock to get some armor out of the way.
We're in Mike. Does anyone have glory? We might want to talk about the law of glory since we're in Core Earth.
I will play for my critical moment.
I have it in my hand, not my pool.
Okay, do you have a card to trade with me?
Sure
I have a card to trade, yes. Actually,
Yeah, but I have a
No,
leadership
I do
and
not.
cadet
Oh.
pool.
I do not. I used the hero card that I had put in my pool a moment ago.
But we could technically, you can go through what, the discard with the law of glory?
I didn't think it was the discard. I thought it was straight up the deck.
I don't remember. And it looks like we don't have the table tent in here for Core Earth.
Yeah, we do. It's under cosmos.
Not showing right now, then. I don't see it.
May replace one of his best
Oh, no,
cards with a glory card
you're
taken
right.
from the Destiny deck or discard pile.
So, if you, right, because you've upped, but you haven't possibility yet?
Oh, no, I put an Eilish possibility down.
Oh, you did put an Irish. Okay.
Yeah.
He would
Need a hero or a drama.
So, yeah, someone would need to situationally aware to get a hero or a drama in there. But
And got it.
Yeah.
Okay. If we don't have the hero or drama, then.
Yeah, it was a good thought.
It's a nice
Pierre
roll.
used his.
Yeah, he did.
That selfish guy.
No. Pierre's not selfish. He's not the one that's selfish.
Hold on. Pierre does have the drama, though.
In
But
his
I don't have
hand.
a card to trade.
Because he used his.
So,
Yeah, he is the card.
all right.
He could play critical moment, though. He loses everything he doesn't play on this roll. And he's got to hit a 17 or 16.
Yeah, no, I don't think the odds are in our favor
No,
They're not.
to do something that this early. Anyway, I'm gonna roll 2 bonus dice
That's
for that hit there.
And you're AP2 now?
Yes. So hey, at least I do a wound.
You do, in fact, do a wound.
And then the bonus 12 on the trick goes to a 19. So I think outstanding on Darby's. Oh, excuse me, it was a maneuver, which is actually 21 still outstanding. Make Darby's very stymied.
Okay.
And disfavored, just in case you feel saucy.
Oh.
well, they've already gone.
Yeah, but this could be a card flip. So it's not going to matter either way if they're vulnerable or not. So if they go first, he's going to be very stymied.
Yeah.
Right? And if we go first, then we can make him very vulnerable and do stuff.
Okay.
I think that's all right. That's right. And then Spoot the Moth. Spoot the Moth is going to I'll get the same shot. Spoot the Moth is going to back up just a little, so he'll become vulnerable.
Okay.
Stay within 5 meters, so he can shoot it with an electrical burst.
All right. And yours is very vulnerable at the moment. So.
So it'll be
Yeah,
+2.
Yep.
+4.
Darkness.
Oh yeah. That's a +3 right now.
So you're 2 away from a good. Or wait, I'm assuming it goes against dodge, right?
Pardon?
Does it go against dodge?
Yes, dodge decks.
So you're 2 away from good.
We're gonna play an action card for Spoot.
Okay.
Bring that up to a good. And we're gonna roll bonus dice. Good numbers. Ooh.
One off.
Yeah. Oh no, a couple more off.
Yeah, it's
Oh, he's not AP.
Yeah. He ignores shields. It was a try. Okay.
Yep. All right. Then you all can pull cards.
Oh, let me do my reality.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey.
I got it this time.
Look at that.
Yeah. And let me pull my card. I'm not going to do this next time.
All right, heroes first. Damn it.
It's because you asked for it.
I know.
The
Distraction.
villains are set back.
Well, that's in, yes.
Indeed.
The clankers are all distracted by the machine gun fire and
Characters'
can't figure out what
concentration
to do.
effects have to succeed a DN 16 concentration or the effect ends, but nobody's concentrating on anything. Villains are set back.
Clankers are so confused by the automatic weapons fire that they are confused and don't know what to do.
No, the storm kicks up a little bit more around the clankers, and basically, you know, it's throwing more stuff at them, kind of like it's almost adding to them, but it's because of that they are unable to take their swings at you this time, because they're basically just getting a little bit of extra armor plating on them. Not that it actually makes them tougher, it's just getting extra pieces. Now that they've been dented a couple of times, it's just patching over the dents.
They're getting clanks.
Right.
Clank, 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 clank.
And the guys who are back there shooting, the wind is just kicking up so much at this point that even their machine gun fire is just seeming to not really be effective at this point either, since they also go on the villain line.
Oh. We learned a thing.
They're villains. Oh, wait. It also means their little modifiers go away.
You know, if you think about it, it might make sense for anyone who's not the PCs to go on that villain line.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of how I'm playing that.
Yeah.
It totally does.
Because they're definitely not heroes.
Until they're actual allies and helping you out.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Plus,
All right,
you know,
so let's do a rinse and repeat of some of the things we did last time.
Only better.
Pierre's going to go first. He's going to stab his and maneuver around Lucusius's little boy. Let's do better. There's no modifiers right now, so. I want to keep that drama right now. Because, you know. So we will spend one of his regular possibilities, I guess. Because he hasn't spent a possibility yet.
Did I? No. Did we actually? I didn't put possibilities down for him, did I?
I wrote him down thinking he might have taken
Okay.
one
that's fine.
regular and 2 Isle.
Okay.
He's going to spend a regular possibility. Last one was an 8. So that's a good on the rapier, and maneuver is a +6 more, so that's a good. We'll make the Lucusus's flanker very vulnerable, and we'll do some damage. Get one bonus. Toughness is 16 because AP 2. Ugh. Did not roll a 1 either, so yeah. That's how this is going. These are this axe and blue spines.
Yeah, you shaving off a little bit of a metal that just came onto him, but it's because it just came onto him, it wasn't enough to actually like harm him. All right.
Darby's waiting on that very vulnerable.
Okay.
Lucusus
is going to haste on himself and punch this one in front of me.
Okay.
Let's see. And he's very vulnerable at the moment.
Yep.
All right. So let's see. With the punch, is a 20. That's going to be a good.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a 24. Because he's very
Yeah,
vulnerable.
because you didn't put the very vulnerable to 24. 1 point off outstanding.
Yeah. Oh well.
I've got. Do you have a card to trade? I can give you an action.
An action?
Yep.
All right. Where are you at? Boya?
Yep.
And here's that action. So that'll make that an outstanding. So that's 2BD.
Get him.
22.
You have no AP, right?
No. No.
Oh. It kind of hurts.
Not on the arm.
I got a coup de grace, but that only gets a wound out of it.
Yeah,
And don't we need a
I don't have a card. I just traded for the
Oh, you don't
action.
got a card, so never mind. Never mind.
All right, so that's 20 on the roll for the cyber punch. That's going to be a 26 for my haste. So I'm now hasted for 4 points for the next minute.
Yep.
And this is the last round for Boria and Pierre's haste. I'll try to hit you guys in the next round.
Boria is going to do the same thing, maneuver and punch. He's going to maneuver Darby's.
Okay.
Where's the thing? There's the button. Modifier. Wow.
Boy is still connected.
Yes. He's an Isle. He's fine. We're going to spend a possibility on that. Last roll of 3 big numbers. No whammy. Bigger number.
It's bigger.
At least the maneuver's going to go off. +1 on maneuver is a 10. So he's going to be vulnerable. Rather than very vulnerable.
And that was on Darby's, right?
Correct.
Take what I can get.
And then Spoot. is going to fly over and slam. Or you're going to shoot, aren't you?
I would, but I'll make him very vulnerable again if you give me a second.
All right. Yeah.
It's a cascading effect, right?
Yep.
At least I'll try anyway. So we're just -2 for the multi-action as I shoot and maneuver.
Okay.
I'm not spending on that. So the let's see, the shot is too higher, so that's going to hit. It's not going to do anything though. Let's see. So he can be vulnerable because I'm only going to get an 11. That's only 3 higher on the maneuver. So he can be vulnerable instead of very. And do I want to play? Let's see. He's going to be 16 toughness on my AP2. Is that right?
Yes.
Nah. All right.
Roll the damage first and see what you get.
It's just a regular standard hit. It's not a BD.
Oh, gotcha.
Right.
Yeah,
so
yeah, not worth it then.
I have a coup de grace in my pool, but I'm not putting it down there when I'm 2 under his toughness to start already. So I'm done.
okay.
Oh, but I get a card because I maneuvered.
You did. You want to go ahead and do spook?
Yep. Spook's going to slam into his.
No, like that.
Well, he's gonna shoot. That's a little more damage. And he's gonna miss. So, yeah.
Wow.
All right, we need to start focus firing because we've got one wound to one clanker.
I'm
Boost
sorry.
fighting.
Focus firing. I think you just need to start the ritual over to sacrifice to the dice gods.
Which one is wounded?
The one over here in front of Boria.
The one that's over here.
Well, I can shoot at it, Boria, but then there's a chance that I hit you.
Shoot it.
You sure?
Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna draw.
What can possibly go wrong?
I was going to say, in this party or in this group of players, do we really care if somebody's standing?
You have to roll double digits, Rod, to threaten somebody. So.
All right. Then I am shooting at the clanker. Am I on target, Jim? Oh, I forgot to put the plus something on that for shock. How does that work? It is conjuration, so it's 20.
Do you like high or low?
You know what? Let Mike pick.
Mike, do you like high or low?
Hi.
Hi. How's it
You
going?
are on target with your lightning bolt.
All right, so a 23 plus any vulnerability.
That particular one is not vulnerable.
All right, so
But it's still outstanding, I believe.
Outstanding. Yeah.
all right, it is lightning, so I believe it's going to ignore his armor.
It is. So 16 versus its toughness 16.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Way to go.
So clearly, clankers are vulnerable to lightning.
Yes.
Clearly.
That lightning bolt hits it, and it just like completely blasts a hole through it, one side through the other, and then the rest of the metal pieces just kind of like char and fall to the ground.
Oh, see, I figured you were going to have it explode like one of those trap cards.
That would have been awesome.
I was thinking about it.
It's a good way to figure it out, because then it's like, no, they explode when they die. Here's your 3 possibilities.
That would have been funny. We would all been ooh.
Especially if I had waited until after the encounter to give you
Yeah.
possibilities. Like, oh, the first one explodes. Anyway.
Okay. Tanner is going to back up this time, try to get away, and just become vulnerable.
Okay.
And I am then going to use bullet against the one that has been trying to beat on me.
Okay.
Darby looks at the chaplain and says, "Hey, where's that been for the last, few
And they're
times?"
large, so I get a +2.
Somebody needed healing.
They're. Oh yeah. Okay.
So that's a 17. I would like this to be outstanding. So I am going to go on and spend a possibility. And so a 25.
Outstanding.
Okay. Do you want to trade me for that coup de grace?
If you would like it, let's see where you roll with your damage first.
Okay.
You are absolutely welcome to it if you think it'll get you where you need to be. But
we'll see in just a moment.
yeah,
I could just completely flub this. Okay, that's a 20. Yeah, don't worry. I it's way too much for me to get any higher, so I will leave it at that.
All right. And then you can all pull cards.
how about you flip a card with a flurry for us? That'd be nice.
Hey, look what you did.
You guys are welcome. We gotta survive their attack, though.
Yeah.
Are we surging twice?
No,
I thought this was dramatic.
No.
No, this is
No,
standard.
Standard.
just feels dramatic because we suck so bad.
When do you want us to roll as if a surge occurred?
Why are we rolling a surge?
So the center
Because
text
the
is
text.
Oh,
that the social axiom of 17 or higher must roll to avoid a disconnection, as if a surge. So I would say on just before you go,
Okay.
just because that's usually when we do surges, right? Is when the heroes go. So, all right, but I get to go first. All right. Yeah, you just shot a lightning bolt and blew up my friend.
Whoa.
you don't have friends. Co-workers. Co-clankers.
Associates.
Did Spook go into the air, or is he just kind of like down?
He's kind of floating there. He's probably still in melee if you wanted to. It's either him or Moria.
Problem is, it doesn't stink like a bee.
Right. That's what I was trying to determine, was whether it would go for Boria because it was on the ground, because it couldn't get to Spook.
Because a moth doesn't float like a butterfly. It's a moth.
Right. These out of the way. All right. I'm not stymied this time. I don't have darkness this time.
You still have, this is the last round of curse, though.
Still cursed, though. All right.
This is the last round. It's about to go away.
Yeah. This fight's going for a while. All right. Spoot.
That is a standard hit on Spoot.
Well, it's 18 points of damage on Spoot.
He will take 2 shock. It's a little tougher now.
Oof. Darby?
Yes.
16 to hit you.
That is a standard. Oh, no, that's good on the number.
Oh, all right.
It's good on the number. Oh, is he smashing? Hang on. Yeah, that's good on the number. I don't have any other juju going on right now. Oh! That's still, that's a wound and 2 shock, which I will take.
Yeah, now that you've been healed.
Yeah, I know.
All right. And
I'm grateful for that healing.
to the chaplain. 17.
Standard.
18 points.
I'm going to soak. Here you
Lucius. It's only an 11. And to Pierre is a 13.
That is a miss.
Okay. All right. That is all of me.
Are
Oh,
we
wait,
making
no,
a...
it's not. I have
Oh,
my
you got the
shares.
dudes.
Yep. We got only 5 this time. So the regular guys are going to shoot at the one on Lucius. Do you like high or low, Dan?
Hi. Since low worked so well last time.
All right. Well, they're on target.
Excellent.
You know what? They'll do this one more time. They don't even hit the clanker. All right, and the guy on the big gun, he's gonna go with the one on Pierre. Pierre, like high or low?
Hi.
High or low?
Hi.
All right. Pierre's taking a big gun.
He takes the big gun.
Yep.
He is not.
here to complain about it.
He's gonna get missed.
Yeah, he doesn't even know they're shooting at him.
Yep.
It's just so
Hey,
odd.
good. You missed the clanker. What is he supposed to hit the guy with the big metal? You know, clanky, clanky, clanky.
All right, that is all of them. Now you guys can go.
All right.
And now the social axiom of 17s need to roll as though a surge has occurred.
Ooh.
All right. This is Pierre.
The surge checks all of your contradictions, so that will use up my realm runner.
Okay.
And this will be.
Oh, I'm just rolling a d20. Just roll reality.
Yep. Okay.
Hey,
I'm gonna go and
just
get
have to worry about it.
this out of the way. I'm casting Figment,
Okay.
which is under. It's not under my axiom, but I still got a 16. Okay, so I can use this to make interaction attack. Sorry, I'm just double checking. I might have a possibility on it if I mess that up. Oh, yes, I do want to spend a possibility. And
Okay.
it's an up. Okay, now that's outstanding. So I can use my conjuration as interaction text now. And basically what it looks like is something about their size, but since I thought of the Wheelers, it's going to look like them. So,
Okay.
and I can use them now for maneuvers and other things.
Did you already put the possibility on the table?
Well, yeah, since I got a result of 25.
No, as in, did you already put the possibility on the table?
I thought I did. Sorry, I am waking up as early as I did. I am a little out of it. So.
Okay. All right, next.
Right. So I'm gonna do this. Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna shoot this one as soon as you guys are ready for me to. I can wait a moment. I don't mind.
Okay. So let's do this.
Hold on. Well, I was gonna say before Boria and Pierre goes, I do want to re-up you guys' haste.
Go for it. Do your thing.
Ooh.
Let's see. And let's see. You've already enhanced your strength for Boria, haven't you?
No.
All right. Well, then I guess I'll
I'm
do
not.
that.
It's right to damage.
So 25. So you're definitely hasted. 4 points for the next 6 rounds, and unless you've got a really high strength, that should be an outstanding. So you get 3 points added to Boria.
3 points added. Okay.
And then I will step away from this clanker, and you can put my whatever on me.
Just vulnerable.
That way, somebody wants to shoot at him, they ain't got to worry about hitting me.
All right. Next.
Okay. So Pierre is going to jump in the way here, attack both of them. I assume they were both by Pierre.
That's fine.
He's going to maneuver both of them. Yeah. So that's going to be numbers in a moment, and he's going to attack them, both of them. So I've got whirlwind, so I can ignore that. I've got -4 for multi-actions. That's going to take anything else. So I'm just multi-targeting for the maneuver. And he's all out attack. He's doing a lot.
Indeed.
So I'm gonna roll the attack here. So he'll be at a +6 total. Oh no, he won't be at a +6. He's going to be at a +2 right now because they're not vulnerable.
Correct.
So let's take a good hit on each.
Yep.
And I'm going to be 4 points left. The maneuver is going to be a 10, which I believe makes them both. Maneuver's an 8, so we'll make them both vulnerable. And we will roll a bonus die here. Hey, it's a wounded 2 on one of them.
You want a coup de grace?
I would need to get 5 more points.
Never mind.
Yeah, I did not roll 1, so. And on the other one, 16. Same result.
Indeed. Clearly, it's just been waiting on Pierre to go stab him.
Okay. Yes. Okay, that's first one of him. Bordia is going to, let's do some stuff. He's going to walk up and punch the one that's on Spoon.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to maneuver the one that's on the chaplain there.
Okay.
And he's also going to refresh his
Telekinetic strike.
Telekinetic strike. So I just get the multi-target of 2. He's also going to all-out attack. So I'm gonna roll a punchy. So he's gonna be up 4, down 2. So +2 on this roll, and then we math. And then we roll a 2. What the hell? You know what? We're gonna do that.
Okay.
Good luck. Hey, that's better. That gets at the bonuses. Yeah. So that's a
Standard hit.
standard hit. Yeah, that's gonna do. I start with the standard hit. I'm gonna start at a. Oops. You gave me +3 strength. Why is that not showing there?
Yeah, the sheets are sometimes weird when you
strength. Yeah, standard's gonna be starting at a 19 right now, with all the bonuses and such. So gonna be a. For the maneuver, we hit a 9, so we'll make this guy vulnerable. We got that through. And then the kinesis is going to be at a 15, so that's going to be a good there. Okay.
Now, just so I'm clear, these 2 are vulnerable right now?
Yes.
They're also melee with Pierre.
And a melee with Pierre.
And both wounded.
Okay. So before Pierre goes,
he just went.
It's already gone.
Right.
He has. Oh.
Yeah. Yes. He went to hurt them. So.
Okay. Then I am going to use my figment.
You just cast the figment. Darby and Chaplain still have to go.
Yeah, we have.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
As I said, I'm falling asleep.
And Spook needs to go. Spook's going to attack the one.
Well, you want to let me maneuver him again?
Go ahead. Yeah.
We're going to try that thing because that helps Spoot out. So we're going to try and maneuver the one on Spoot and shoot mine.
Maneuver the one that's on the Chaplain. Get a bigger bonus.
Okay.
Yeah. Make a -4 instead of -2.
Okay.
Rather do
maneuver
that.
the one on Chaplain.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a successful maneuver, and I'm going to be a successful standard hit. So I'm 2 higher on the maneuver.
Okay.
But that's it doesn't do anything.
So
bump the chaplains up to very vulnerable, and then I'm getting away from mine. You know, are we underdogs? Were we underdogs?
No, there was 1 per person.
Okay, fair.
I thought there were. Oh, there are 6 of us. Damn.
Yeah.
The machine gun guys weren't shooting at us yet. So
Chaplain, do your thing, Chaplain.
Yeah.
Yep. I am going to blast one right in front of me. I am taking some shock to do this. I have that and the very vulnerable built in. Here you go. And where is that damage? Down here. Oh, that is awful. Because that is not going to do anything unless anyone's trading me a coup de grace.
I can if you want it.
Yeah, I really do.
Yeah, because he's not
Give
rolling.
me whatever. Give me whatever you want.
And 1 point off of wounding.
All right. So 1 last effect. Better.
Better.
Good card, Mark. Good card.
You're welcome. Well played.
Yeah. Only I was 2 higher.
And then Spook. Since
And
he's
then-
not engaged with any. Oh no, he is engaged with something, isn't he?
Did that
Yeah.
take out the chaplains?
It did.
He did what? 2 wounds?
Yep.
So 2 is the number?
Yep.
Okay, excellent.
Spook's become vulnerable, and he's going to go charge this dude over here.
Okay.
He will be. He'll all out attack also.
Well, he can't because he became vulnerable to get there.
Ah, damn it! I'm cheating.
It's only cheating
So
if you
just
get
plus
caught.
2.
Oh wait.
That's true. I did get caught. So that's a good hit, though.
Yep.
Bonus dice. 1. Toughness 18. It was a valiant try.
It was a valiant try.
Okay.
All right, you all can pull cards and then flurry.
Okay. To help Pierre and Spook, I am going to use the figment to maneuver these 2.
Okay.
And I don't know what theirs is.
That's an 8.
An 8. So I got a good success. So I'm going to split this and make them very vulnerable and stymied.
Okay.
Awesome. Then Pierre is going to attack both of them. We will all out attack. Is there anything? I don't think there's anything else to worry about right now. Yeah. I think we're good. That should be an outstanding hit.
It is.
So 2 bonus dice. Target toughness is 16 because of AP.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there's a wound. And next one. 2. 16. Yeah, I've already wounded already. I'm not going to worry about rerolling the trademark, so we're good.
Yeah, there's. You're only gonna get better.
Borgia is going to all out attack that dude
Okay.
because that's how we're going to roll. Hold on, he's not going to do that yet. Hold on. Spoot is going to maneuver that dude. That's what's going to happen. Or not. You got one guy's non-combat, one guy is. Yeah, we'll all out attack him.
Okay.
I'm going to give us the +4 to the all out attack. Really? Really?
Apparently.
Apparently. You know what? Here's what we're going to do is, hey, Pierre wanted a step C, right? For that drama? Because that's how that rolls. That's better.
That's outstanding.
And we're going to do this. I'll take the shock for the AP.
Okay.
There we go.
Wow. Wowza.
About time. Thank you, Pierre.
Right?
All right. So then we got a lone guy sitting alone.
Yep. Chaplain, Darby, or Locutus?
I'll shoot at him unless someone wants to go first.
Let's see.
And when I say shoot, I mean blast.
Blast away.
I'll let you blast first before I do anything.
Is he vulnerable?
He is not.
Are you going to make him vulnerable?
Would you like him to be?
Or are you going to go into melee, Dan?
You know what? I'll just go ahead and do that. I'm not very good at this. I'll try to...
Well, you want me to do it?
Sure.
Because I'm good at it.
What, maneuver?
Yeah.
I'm going to diminish his dex, and then I'll try to intimidate him.
I don't know that you can intimidate him. He's mindless, probably.
That's right. I was just thinking of the what's on the card.
But I was going to find that out because I am who I am. I can't help myself.
Once you let me maneuver him, and let's let the chaplain just blow him into bits.
Oh, I love to diminish too. I think you should maneuver and diminish. I think
Okay, let's do both.
Yes,
both.
Sounds good.
Both sounds good.
Both sounds good.
All right, I'll just do the diminish straight up.
There you go. He's vulnerable.
I'll do both. Maneuver as well. It's 12 for the diminish. What's his will spirit? Does he have a will spirit?
As long as you're over 8.
Over 8. So that's a standard at the moment.
Yeah, that only drops 2 on his dex.
That's enough.
Yeah, we'll leave it there.
Because I think you're hitting him on the maneuver as well.
Maneuver is no, probably not. Because I only have a 10 on the maneuver. It's 10 points
That's enough.
Than.
That's enough.
Make him very
22 against his diminished capacity should get the job done.
It does. Oh, well, it's outstanding.
Yeah.
That should get the job done. Come on.
Crap! I rolled a attack roll. Second time I clicked the wrong thing. 23. Only 1 wound. Even with the AP.
Yep.
Yeah, it was 2 bonus dice. That's yeah, one of them was a 1. Oh. Is there anything to reroll damage dice on a spell? I think there's a trademark spell.
I think the trademark spell only it puts your minimum to 2s instead of 1s or something. It's not even a reroll. It's not quite as cool. But,
all right.
You guys can pull cards. And then the villain will be stymied.
Are we stymied? Ooh.
And
You guys feel like we have this in hand?
yeah, we can call it. Because
If we have it in hand, I'll play a maelstrom. Unless we gotta get rid of the card. No, I won't do that. Because then Jim will make us roll it out.
And bad things will happen.
that is probably true. If you're just to play the card to get rid of it, yeah, I'd be like, all right, we're gonna roll, even if it's.
I know. So no, you do re-roll any ones on bonus dice, and a mishap won't make you very stymied.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. All right. Well, all right. You guys will defeat him. Because it is getting kind of late, and I think all of us are getting a little tired. So I don't think there's any reason to keep rolling it out there. And then I think we can put the pause here, and then we'll pick it up next week.
The chaplain turns with crackling fingers to look at the guys mounting the machine guns and says, well, that was fun. They ought to think twice before they aim those guns at us.
So we're stopping there, you said, for the evening?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
if you want to see what happens next, you can come join us next Wednesday for some more TORGanized play. If you can't wait that long, tomorrow night I will be doing a first session of a Star Trek game. You can see how much of a chaos that'll end up being. We are still playing Friday, correct, Robert?
Yes.
All right, so you can come join us on Friday for some Consequences of Chaos. And of course, back here
Yes.
on Wednesday. The other games that are coming up have not been started yet, but once we get an actual start date for those, well, I will let you know. So remember, we're in this adventure called Life Together, so please keep that golden rule in mind. Treat those around you the way you'd like to be treated yourself. With that, have a good week.